Well, this is it. Day 365. I just made a daily video every day for an entire year. I almost can't even believe it myself. It's kind of surreal. I can't believe I actually follow through on this journey. Well, actually I can, but more so I don't know. Time has flown so fast that it's kind of crazy to me even that I did this. So as such, for this video, I wanted to do something a bit special and kind of talk about what I think allowed me to do this, to make it to day 365. So I'm going to talk about consistency, dedication, and making a commitment to yourself, because I believe these are the things that got me here in the first place, and they can help you do great things just as well. So consistency is pretty much one of the most important things that allowed me to get here. I pretty much decided that I wanted to make a daily video, which meant I had to be consistent with my schedule. So what I would normally do is, well, because of COVID, I'd be working from home, so I'd usually film my video right after work. So it was the first thing I did when I basically had free time, and I wouldn't allow myself to become distracted in any way. And then on the weekends, I would also schedule time to make my videos. I would actually, if I had a lot of plans going on for a day, I would either film really early in the morning or closer to the afternoon or evening in some cases. I would try to schedule my day around making videos. I wanted to be consistent. And to do that, you just have to plan accordingly. You have to schedule your time to allow you to do the things that you actually want to do and maintain them. Just like with working out, I've also been very consistent with that. You just have to work it into your schedule and create a habit. Once you hit day 21 or so, psychologists say that by that point our habits are pretty much permanent. Or not quite permanent, but they're ingrained in us to the point that they're a part of our daily schedule. So you want to do things enough that you're doing them 21 consistent days, so that way it becomes habit and it's actually hard for you to break, which I've gone to that place with these videos. It'd be very difficult for me to not do them now because they're pretty much a part of my day at this point. So now on to dedication. Dedication and making a commitment to yourself are kind of the same thing in some ways, so I'll talk about both of them here. But you really want to dedicate what you're doing to yourself. You want to make a commitment to yourself and just be diligent with it. This journey has really made me realize just how powerful it is when you make a commitment to yourself. But it requires a few things. First, you have to love and accept yourself enough that the thought of you letting yourself down hurts more than the thought of other people letting you down. In fact, I've gotten to a place where, to kind of distort that in a different way, the thought of the whole world letting me down wouldn't hurt as much as me letting myself down. I've gotten to that place just because you have to realize that you're going to be going through your entire life in your own company, right? You'll always be there with yourself throughout your entire life. So if you would feel comfortable letting yourself down, that tells me a few things. It tells me that you probably don't love who you are. And you probably don't know your worth, because if you knew your worth, then you would love who you are, right? So to fix those things, just start meditating on the question of who am I, so you can get to know yourself. And when you know yourself really well, when you know those aspects of your personality, it allows you to know your worth. And the more you know your worth, you can then practice just loving who you are more. It's a lot easier when you actually know what you bring to the table. And then beyond that, of course, there's just being kind to yourself, not beating yourself up, kind of treating yourself like your own best friend, being supportive of yourself, cheering yourself on, those sorts of things. And when you put all that together, when you make a commitment to yourself, it becomes incredibly powerful, because now you're at a place where you love and accept yourself and you know your worth and you don't want to let yourself down. So you're at a place where if you make a commitment to yourself, you're going to follow through. Because like I said before, the thought of you letting yourself down is going to hurt. You're not going to want to do that, because that would mean that you couldn't trust or rely on yourself, which, like I said before, you're going to be going through your entire life in your own company. So if the thought of you not being able to trust yourself is something that doesn't devastate you, then I don't know what the hell you're up to because I would not be able to live with myself if I couldn't trust and rely on myself because I know that I'm going to be going through most of my life relying on myself. We're not always going to have other people around us. So when you trust and rely on yourself, it allows you to do awesome things. Because then, yeah, when you make a commitment to yourself, you are not going to want to let yourself down because you just don't want to get to that point where you can't even trust yourself to help yourself. It's a horrible place to be. So this is probably the most powerful thing that I've learned from this journey is just when you make a commitment to yourself, it's incredible. You can do awesome things like making daily videos for a full year. Oh, and by the way, for the people wondering, I am going to continue making these, so don't think that the journey is over just because I hit my original goal. Now my next goal is actually going to be 1,000 consecutive days, but I'm not going to keep track of this one because that's nearly 3 years' time. So that's a long time to keep track of it. So I'm just going to probably say like day 366 starting tomorrow instead of video 366 out of 1,000 because yeah. But you'll all know when I hit there because it'll say day 1,000. So that's the next goal. It'll take a while, but I'm gonna make a commitment to myself and follow through on that because that's all you can do, guys. You just gotta be consistent, be dedicated, be diligent, make a commitment to yourself, and don't let yourself down, okay? Even you letting your family down shouldn't hurt you as much as you letting yourself down. It's just, I don't know why we're in that place where so many people are afraid of letting other people down, but not even themselves. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get it. I get that social proof is a huge thing, and a lot of people just want to be accepted and loved and validated by others. But shouldn't you want to be accepted and loved and validated by yourself? Come on. You're going to be going through your whole life in your own company. So, yeah, I'm a bit excited because day 365, this is awesome. But anyway, I feel like I've talked enough about what got me here, and I hope that you've gotten something of value out of this video. And I'm going to end it here and start celebrating. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.